Alright, howdy folks again, and welcome to Gridiron Live. So as I was saying before, I switched back to Restream, and for some reason Restream has it to where they have, if you schedule an event like I just did, you have to use a unique stream key every single time, which I'm not a huge fan of, but we do get the nice little chat box, which I'm going to test right now. Let's see, we should get a howdy, and there it is. Alright. Let's go ahead and open up, and we're set. So a little bit of a different angle for the camera. You guys can't see it, but for me, this looks totally different on my end, just because I moved a whole bunch of stuff. So, looks like we're live. Looks like we are live. Yes, we are. I'm going to monitor it on Restream. I can close that out. Alright. So, let's see what we got here today. We're going to go back to All-Star Baseball 2005. Let's check out the next game. So, we had a bit of a rough go against the Pirates, 12-0, 7-1-1-0, and we did win 3 games against them. Of course, it was simulated, so we really had no part in that, unfortunately. And then we simmed the Cubs series all the way through, and we lost 2, and we won a single game. And now the next series is against the Montreal Expos, which should be good. How's it going, Patrick? So yeah, we got the Montreal Expos. We'll probably play one of those games and get back to simming and then see where the team stands. So all of that right after this.
The right to bear arms is guaranteed in the Constitution, sir.
We're going to hold on to him by the nose, and we're going to kick him in the ass. We're going to kick the hell out of him all the time, and we're going to go through him like crap through a goose.
Roger Vick pounded his way for 11 yards and a touchdown after taking...
We're going to cut out their living guts and use them to grease the treads of our tanks. We're going to murder those lousy Hun bastards by the bushel.
Early day for Patrick, so he's gonna enjoy the weather and watch some baseball. Well, if we can call this baseball is still to be seen, but we're gonna do our best. Let's kick some tush, says Patrick. Well, we'll find out. Let's take a look at the lineup real quick. So, I need to get my notes pulled back up here. So the way I've been doing it is whichever category the batter is stronger in. For example, Wigginton has a B- contact and a D power rating. So for him, I'm assuming that we always want to hit with contact rather than power. I'm just assuming that's the way you should do it. But then we have other players like... I think Erdstad is out right now. But I think Erdstad has Bs in both power and contact, so we can do both with him. So yeah, Erstad is out. That's why he's not in the lineup. And the pitching staff. I seem to remember adding another relief guy here and another closer from these middle relief guys. Like, do we really need 5 middle relief pitchers? I don't know. You know, the trouble with baseball is that I have to remember that, you know, players can have multiple uses. It's not really like football where they're more specialized. So I have to take that into account when looking for players, whenever I do that. So and that's kind of the way the team is right now. Erstad is out. So yeah, maybe move Johnson to the 6th spot. But the lineups seem good. Honestly, I don't want Johnson anywhere. I mean, he actually has B power. Where is he? Yeah. Johnson has B- power, but he has a C contact. So you would think that he would hit better, but he's actually pretty bad. And his patience is a B-, so it doesn't really make any sense. I'm not sure why he stinks so much, you know? I really don't know. Give Ross a shot too if Johnson doesn't do well, but we need wins. Starting pitcher, good vibes for the Outlaws. Yeah, I thought I switched out Johnson already. Thought I did. Dave Ross. He's actually I think he's a worse hitter than Johnson is. Believe it or not. So if we go off of those ratings right there, Johnson is actually the better hitter, but on the field it hasn't really shown at all. Which doesn't make sense, but yeah, I guess Johnson just needs to go on a better run. Alright. So we're going to be going to Montreal for this one. And we're going to wear colored jerseys. This is in Olympic Stadium. Another dome. So I had... Oops. So I had, over here I had a little table with my monitor and the computer next to it. But I had this, 3-level metal shelf I wasn't using. So now I have the monitor and the computer on the first level, and I have my Flamingo up there. I have my 2 laptops down here that I usually put away. And I have the power strip tied to it. And then on the 3rd level I have another power strip. And then I have my DVD VCR combo. And then underneath that I have some writing stuff. So pretty packed setup here. But it's definitely better. I was trying to figure out a way how I can get a 3rd monitor over here somewhere. I think that might be a little too much for the space I have right now. Patrick says, make them eat lame poutine. I guess we're gonna try. Tomokazu Oka for the Expos. Alright, so Wigginton coming up to bat first. Let's get our bird cameras up. Big Jumbotron behind the batter, that's weird. Alright, so we have Wigginton coming up first, and he is a contact hitter. Look at that pitch. Nice organization is key. That is true. That's a very exaggerated throwing motion. Does it really help? I don't know. I wouldn't know. Alright, last. Well, might be the last pitch. Ooh, it hits the catcher there, or the outfielder. We get a single. I want a good offensive showing today from the team. We will see. Well, off to a decent start there. Actually get a hit, finally. I actually picked power that time. Oh man, they get a double play there. So that was reversed pretty quickly. Alright, let's get Kent. I forget what Kent is. I think he's a power hitter. Nice. Okay. There we got a guy on base. And Burrell's coming up, and he's more of a power hitter.
Here's the 0-1 to Burrell.
And that's an out.
In the left field. Catch made by Wilkerson.
Okay, well, at least we got some hits and we got some guys on base. It wasn't a quick 3 and out, you know. It's not how hard you can hit, it's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. It's how hard you can get hit and get back up, I think is the quote. We got Oswalt today. Yep. Rocky Balboa. I think that was the 6th film. That was the last one before the Creed movies, I think. My favorite Rocky movie is Rocky 4. I mean, the first one is good. But the fourth one, man, it's a good 80s movie. I actually have it on VHS over there. I haven't watched it yet, but I've certainly seen number 4 quite a bit. Dolph Lundgren is pretty good as Ivan Drago. I saw the first Creed movie, and you know, it was cool to see Rocky as more of a mentor character. But I don't really have any interest in a Rocky spin-off without Rocky in it. Can we catch that one? That one's gonna hit. No? Nice. What is that? A Cheeto? I mean, all the Rockies are good. Even Rocky 5, the one that a lot of people don't like. It kind of shows him trying to, you know, deal with being a father. I think it's good. Is it as memorable as, you know, Rocky 1 or 3 or 4? Probably not, but it's an interesting kind of change of pace for Mr. Balboa. Alright, Johnson's a power hitter, so let's get some power in there. Expos are sponsored by Cheetos, it seems. Yeah, I don't know what kind of mascot that was. It's definitely one of the worst mascots I've ever seen. Baseball has some really bad mascots. The Astros mascot is like, I guess it's like an alien or something. It's like a green furry creature. The one we just saw that was orange looks like a walking Cheeto Puff. I don't know if they're called Cheetos in Canada or not. Maybe they're called Cheesies. I'm not sure.
Hard grounder to Batista.
Okay, so we got a hit there. Johnson is actually on base. We were just talking about him too. Woodward. Let's go contact with him. And out.
One down.
Buchanan coming up. I don't have him on my list. We'll go contact.
There's strike one. Bad looking swing right there. He just sort of flails at the pitch. Hey, put down the flag and pick up a bat. And the pitch. Texas leaguer just out of reach of the infield.
Okay, so that's 2 on base.
His numbers so far this season.
Mike Hessman. Got B- power.
Crushed.
Come on, come on. Dang it.
By Wilkerson. Boy, there's a little bit of skill and luck.
Here's Oswalt. Get a contact hit.
Said, hey, look what I found, everybody.
Man.
Swings at the first pitch and hits it foul. The inning comes to a close on the foul ball.
We're getting guys on base. It's just really inopportune outs. Carl Everett. Looks like a decent hitter. I just assume the wider they are, the stronger they are. If the Pirates or any proof of that.
Drilled into right.
Almost a home run.
What a nice swing and an aggressive at bat right there. He's on now.
10th double of the season.
His numbers to this point in the
Now Antonio Batista coming up to the plate. That's an out.
into center field
Nice.
is out.
At least it wasn't a home run. That's true. Seems like they have higher walls here.
Fastball in there. Strike.
That's actually an interesting part of baseball that I've kind of been noticing, is that the parks are not all the same. Like the fields are literally different sizes. Obviously there's league regulations,
Takes.
but
And it's a ball.
like some of the fields are bigger, some of the walls are different, some of the obstacles are different.
The 1-1.
Kind of interesting how the construction of the park actually kind of factors into the game a little bit more.
Here's the 1-2 to Johnson. 2-2, staying away with that pitch. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out.
Quick strikeout there.
Oh, the batter knew it. It just kind of froze him right there. Strike 3 on a good fastball. Fastball in there, strike 1.
Whenever we play the Astros, I'm gonna
Not swinging at the
I'm gonna switch the park to the Astrodome. I think that'll be cool.
pair of
Strikeout. Oswalt was your trade. He has a lot of potential.
He's just got a great fastball going here today, Tom.
Yeah, he's got good potential.
Gets the strikeout.
He's also just very good. He's rated a B, so
Top of the order for O.
he is definitely a good pitcher. Wigginton's coming up to bat, and he's B- in contact.
Takes a ball. The 1-0. That was a very tough pitch.
That was a close one.
Slur for strike 1. Fouled off the hands.
Might have hit somebody in the head with that one.
A high fly ball to right. He settles under the ball. Out number 1. Coming up now is
We really hit a lot of those kind of fly balls, whatever they're called. Here comes Lee, B+ in contact. I think he was one of our recent acquisitions.
hits that one a mile high.
Drop it. Ah,
Number 2. Good idea right there, just covering the ball up to make sure that he caught it.
here comes Kent.
Pulled foul by Kent.
Go for a power hit here.
Bounce down to the
That's going to be an out.
and the throw gets it. They go down in order.
So I think we've been hitting a little bit better than Montreal so far,
Things going.
but no points yet. Smells like a low-scoring Outlaws victory. We'll have to wait a couple more innings to really have a better idea. Usually by like inning 4 or 5 is when the floodgates open, if they do. But yeah, so far the Outlaws, very boring wins and very, very uninspiring losses.
We're in the third inning.
But a win's a win, right?
Plate, and he lays off.
Need more clutch hitting, but the hits are coming.
Here's the 2-2. Fouled off on a good swing.
Yeah, I mean, against some teams,
Foul territory.
you can't hit anything.
Will face the pitcher, and then it's back to the leadoff man.
But so far, we seem to be doing all right. Getting some guys on base.
Takes for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Goka.
But guys on base are not points.
Lifted to left.
So have to take that extra step.
Hauled in by the left fielder. Next batter will be Wilkerson. High drive right field.
It's not a homer, but
Too short and off the wall. Boy, he hit that ball hard, but he didn't.
okay. Brad Wilkerson, 12th double of the season.
Settle for the double. Now the batter, Pedro.
Jose Vidro.
Fly ball right
That's
field.
out.
Steps up under the ball. Out number 3. We're scoreless in Montana.
Well, there you go. Here comes Pat Burrell. He's a power hitter. Top of the 4th.
Across for a strike.
Way to get out of the inning, Oswalt. Yeah, he definitely got us out.
The 0-1. Headed for deep left field.
Come on, hit the ground. Ah,
Looking play there by
an athletic catch by
play of the year candidate right
the
there.
Montreal outfielder.
His feet and laying out full tilt to get that ball. That'll bring up Johnson.
Here comes Johnson. Let's give him the power hit.
A swing and a miss by Johnson. Nobody on, 1 out. 1-1 as they stay away.
Come on now. 2 strikes.
To Johnson.
Give it a swing. Come on.
Headed deep.
Oh, nice. That's a good hit. Oh, he's going to second. And he's got it. Look at that. All that talking about Johnson. Look at this. He's actually hit a few doubles. Don't really realize that. It's just doubles sandwiched in between some really bad hitting.
Doesn't swing and takes it for a ball. And it's 1-0 now to Woodward.
Johnson playing good, yeah. He managed to get to second all on his own.
And it's caught for the second out of the inning. And now
Buchanan.
his last time up. Watches the fastball, strike 1.
He needed a little tough love to play good.
The pitch.
Well, let's hope it holds. Be nice to have a reliable power hitter in the lineup.
This guy just decided at the last second that he was going to swing at the ball, and he took a pretty pathetic looking hack at that.
That's a good hit.
Serves one in
That's a good hit. Ooh, Johnson almost went to home there. And Buchanan gets the double on that play.
Second and third for the Outlaws.
Mike Hessman. Mike Hessman is a power hitter. Please don't hit a fly ball.
Fastball in there, strike one.
Man.
Catch, and what a flashy one it is. Unbelievable concentration displayed right here to come up with an amazing. Montreal sending up the heavy hitters. The 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Cabrera stepping up, and he's 0 for 1 on the day.
Here comes Orlando Cabrera. The announcer said he was a power hitter. Kind of scared now.
Off speed, strike one.
Should have let Johnson run, maybe. Maybe so. I guess I need to pay attention to that a little bit more. Give it a little bit more instructions when it's like second out. Yeah, I need to pay attention to that.
Cabrera.
He's out.
One into left field. Under the ball and waiting. One away. And
Carl
now
Everett.
we get a chance to see Everett.
But he's slow. He probably would have gotten thrown out.
But hit foul.
Yeah, he is slow. On a decent hit, though.
He hits it deep down the right field line.
That's a foul.
Foul.
They were giving him the home run camera. I was like, no, that's a foul.
Outside, ball one. Pulled foul by Everett.
Another foul.
Batista on deck. That is
Nice strikeout there with the curve.
off the plate outside for a ball. The 1-0.
Give him a changeup.
Pulled foul.
We're going to get him out here. One of these cheap outs here.
Out number 3 on the foul ball. Very impressive inning for the Outlaws. Oakland will face his rival. And then it's
All right, Oswalt coming up to the plate. Outlaws deserve to win at this point.
just past the infield. Drops in there for a base hit.
And we're getting some good hits.
He stayed with the outside
Just
changeup and wrapped it to the
not being able to go that last base or two. Wigginton's contact.
outside, ball one.
Good job not swinging on that one.
One on and no one out.
That's a good hit. That's a double, I think.
You could see that the runner had to hold up because he thought that the ball might
Travis Lee. We got a base here.
A bang, bang play
Alright, so
right
we lose first base. It's okay.
play right there. He had no time to waste. Grabbed the ball, barehanded it, and fired it across the infield to get the runner. Taken for a call.
Come on. This is like our third time with a guy on third base. If he could hit a homer here,
Fouled it off.
that'd be nice. It'd be a three-run homer. Savvy stash. Yep.
That pitch is drilled to Batista. 2 down. Runners at second and third.
Pat Burrell.
And
Ah.
Cabral
Probably should have done that on the second out. I mean, second strike.
Johnson up for the second time today.
I don't think I wanted to steal home. I think I was trying to. I think there's another option for. I think it's hit and run. I think. I'm assuming that means when they hit it, you run regardless. I don't know. I'll have to check it out again.
Hard grounder to Woodward. The throw got there just in time.
I think that was a bad call on my part.
To get a hold of that ball, that was absolutely hammered, and he made a great play just to
Risky.
get out.
Yeah, I was just betting on getting a hit. Man, that's a double.
He is 0 for 1. There's ball 1. Hit in the air to center.
Nice.
Makes the catch.
Oswalt is doing his job, yeah.
Brings up Oakland. That's just a fantastic play right there. This guy's running full tilt.
It's nice to have a pitcher that can actually last.
Stretch out and make that play.
Out.
Nabbed by the third baseman.
The defense doing pretty well.
Tom Brenneman with Steve
Don't know how strong the Expos are, but
Game here.
it's good to see the Outlaws
Set to go here in the top half of the
not suck, you know. Alright, here comes Burrell.
There's ball 1. Fly ball to left field.
That's an out.
And it's brought in by Wilkerson. He saw that ball all the way off the
Alright,
back
Johnson, what are you going to do?
and he was able to make the running catch look easy. He takes for a ball.
Takes the ball.
The left fielder runs it.
Another out.
That's only a routine play.
Woodward.
Good jump on the ball, and he did, and he made it look easy. Woodward swings.
3 outs right there.
That ends the inning as the foul ball is caught.
Not sure who he was tossing that ball to.
Top of the order for Oswald. Let's take a look at the scores from around the league.
Alright, Oswalt still above 50%. Just in case. I guess we'll get a closer warming up. McDougal's our closer.
McDougal starts warming up now. Wilkerson hits the first pitch foul.
Yeah, I'm leaving Oswalt in.
He's 0-2.
But if he ever gets to the point where, you know, he's really tired, then we'll have the closer ready. He can go to the 8th. He might be able to just...
We have not seen many
He might
of those today.
pitch the whole game.
And now, the throw. He hit a fly ball to the right.
Oh, maybe not. I'd say, yeah, 7 or 8. He'll probably be done.
That blooper will drop in for a single. Some teams do it. A lot of teams in this day and age don't. When do you like to hit and run? I like to hit and run with a guy
Dang.
who maybe struggled a little bit at the
It's 2 guys on base.
very well with less than 2 outs.
Man, I keep finding those holes. Alright, bases loaded. This is a tough situation.
A guy on first base, maybe get some guys in action there, and if I just put the ball in play and hit it on the ground with all the infielders moving around, I have a good chance of getting a hit and a good chance for a first and third situation. Try to get something going for your team when you haven't been scoring that many runs is another good time to do it.
Come on. Oof.
Hit on the ground to short.
Easy. Good catch by Oswald there. Come on. One more out.
Takes, and it's a ball. Here's the 1-0 to Johnson. Strike one on the changeup.
Please catch that. Out.
Number 3.
Ooh.
After 6 innings, you can see both of these guys brought their A game.
That was a close one.
Steve Lyons, Tom Brenneman here in the top half of the 7th inning.
Okay, so Buchanan is up. Don't. Let's see, I guess we'll do contact hit.
Buchanan.
Oh man, so glad we got out of that inning without a home run. I think this might be the deepest we've gone into a game without any runs. Oswald, the ace of the franchise. Well, there's a reason why he's at the top of the lineup for sure. I think Vasquez is number 2.
For his first hit of the ball game.
Let's see some of that B- power. Come on.
Hits the outside corner for a strike. Swung on and missed. Inside, ball 1.
What are we gonna do here? Strikeout.
That's just not a good job.
Bit of an uneventful
You cannot just stand there and
session there.
change up like that.
Alright, 2 outs and Oswald's up.
There's strike 1. What kind of swing was that? Excuse me. I didn't mean to. In the air, should in
And out.
makes the play.
Okay, Oswald still.
This is the type of fly ball that can give some guys trouble. but
He's about 50% now.
He's there to make the easy running catch. There's strike 1.
It's as perfect a strike as you can get.
Not swinging at the
That's
bat.
2.
Strike 2. That's a strikeout
That's what you call a perfect strikeout. 3 fastballs, 3 strikes.
today.
Pitcher's duel. I don't know if we have any pitcher controversy. Oswald, I think, is definitely number 1,
He swings and misses on a big swing.
followed by Vasquez, and then the rest of the guys. We also have some Bs in middle relief. We have the Asian guy, Park.
Coming to the plate.
I think he's been on injured list or whatever for a bit. Oh, he hit Oswald. Come on, man.
In time, the throw got him. Fastball in there, strike one.
I say Oswald completes at least the 8th inning.
Just tapped foul.
And who knows, the game might go longer than this. Longer than 9.
Hard grounded to lead.
That's 3.
Steps on the bag for the third out. Oswald has pitched very well today. Through 7. He's given up 7 hits.
Sweeping Montreal would be ideal. Would be a nice shot in the arm for the team. I think so. Be nice to sweep anyone.
There's strike one.
Well, what was that, Tommy? I think this guy just decided at the last second that he was going to swing at the ball, and he took a pretty pathetic-looking hack at that.
We're in the 8th inning.
Top of the 8th, still tied at 0.
Not biting on the curveball out of the strike zone. Here's the 1-2 to Wigginton.
Oh, nice. There's our single.
Now that brings up
Travis Lee.
In a sacrifice situation, I can't believe that the defense hasn't moved in on the corner. If the guy gets down a good bunt, he's going to get a hit.
Lee swings and knocks a first pitch foul. 1 on and no one out. The pitch is lifted into short left.
And that's an out.
Catch made by Cabrera. Top half of the 8th. No score.
Alright, Kent. Give us a homer.
Watches the fastball.
I'm going to go straight power with Kent.
We're in the 8th inning. Takes for a ball. Here's the
Mustache Mojo. Give us a home run.
Bears
Man.
Bad-looking swing right there.
I wonder if his patience is lower, because he sure swings at those outside balls.
got it. He goes down swinging on a good fastball.
Good location on that fastball, and he
Pat Burrell, also a power hitter.
Trying to get his first hit of the game. Hard grounded to Batista.
That's a
That was a
good hit.
nice effort after the glove side dive and grab, but the batter beat it out anyway.
Here comes Johnson.
San Antonio threatening.
Go for some power hits.
In
Nice, but that's out. Man,
He had to jump on his horse a little bit to make that catch, but he got there in time and made the play look routine.
Pedro will lead things off.
well, here we are at bottom of the 8th.
Into center field. Coming up now is Cabrera. He singled his last
Much
time
of the team is batting below 250. Might have to fire the batting coach.
Cabrera.
I'm not sure how. I don't know how this game handles staff. I saw that you could change like the budget allocation. Maybe upping the budget allocation to different areas besides just the roster. That might have an effect.
2 runners on, and here comes Everett. Everett.
And we have McDougal warming up. He's ready, I believe. Yeah, McDougal's warmed up. All the way to green.
Juice to right center.
Oh, they're gonna score.
Rounding third. Pedro will score the first run of the game.
What a time to score for Montreal.
And that's exactly what's going to happen to it. You end up with a guy standing on second base saying, hey, thank you.
Batista connects on the first pitch, but hits it foul.
Figured there was no batting coach.
Curveball, strike. To Woodward. One away.
Okay, there is an out.
Two runners on, and here comes Johnson. Takes a ball. Here's the 1-0 to Johnson.
Dang it.
Has its way through the infield for a base hit to right.
Base is loaded.
Bottom of the 8th. It's up. Well, here he comes the top.
See how Oswald's doing.
There's so many things to think about in this situation. Defense, how you're going to pitch each hitter, and what's
70 pitches, 83% of them are strikes.
remember, the pitchers
He's
are coming
fatigued.
back.
He seems fine to me. I'd gamble and keep him in there. Johnson on first, average speed. Everett fair speed, and so we got a fast guy on third base. And looks like a series of relatively weak hitters coming up. Pitched great and no run support. Yeah. Defense is really the only thing that's going well.
Just misses inside.
Brutal Outlaws whack up, Sally boys.
Bases loaded and 1 out.
Please catch that. God dang it. That might be the game right there. Wake up, Sally boys.
A pair on base, and now we'll see.
That's 3-zip. That might have been the game.
Here's the 0-1 to Zahn. The breaking ball. Strike. Good curve, fouled off.
Growing pains of a new team.
The pitch is hit to very deep right field. No one is getting this one. Home run.
How many points is that? 6? God almighty.
Oswald will go to work on the pitches. Then it's back to the top.
I don't need to see that again. Hold on. I think that's game. Let's get Oswald out of there.
Looks like they're going to make a pitching change. There's strike one. Not swinging at the fastball, strike two. Inside pitch, and he fouled it off.
Sim the month.
Great slider, he can make contact, and that's strike three. Wilkerson tries to extend the inning.
I think maybe if we took Oswald out earlier,
Drive to right.
would have had an effect.
Oh, I thought that was going.
Boy, when he hit that ball, I thought he might have enough to get it out of this ballpark.
Maybe if the Outlaws wear the white jerseys, they will win, and then we can see the other team's colors
Is the 10th batter of the inning.
than that boring blue.
Batted around.
Typically, if they're wearing colored jerseys, I'll wear the whites.
The 0-1.
But if I wear my whites, they might wear their whites too, because I can't control that.
Out number three.
So I don't want to have a white versus white jersey situation. So if their jerseys are colored, then I'll go white.
Peacock is back out there to start the ninth, looking for the shutout.
Chris Woodward. Can we score 6 points here?
Woodward swings.
Or are we just gonna hit foul balls and fly balls?
Swing and a miss by Woodward.
Such a great game until the 8th.
Hits it foul. One down on the foul ball.
Buchanan coming up to the plate.
Breaking ball for strike one.
Now the swing. Now the batting's looking really bad.
Now in the top half of the ninth. And it's strike two on the changeup. Driven to right.
I wonder why they would even play the like.
And there's two away. Two up.
I wonder if you're even supposed to play the final inning if there's no way for the other team to win. It's like I'm down 6 runs. This is my last batting inning. So would it make sense to play the rest of the inning?
Hit right on the screws. Batista for the third out. This game comes to a close.
Okay.
The Expos
Yeah, the game does end. Alright.
strength of their pitching. On behalf of Steve
So we can see if we are a seller or a buyer. Sim to the trade deadline. Man. That 8th inning. That's where they scored all their points. Man, oh man. Well, that sucked. Showed a lot of promise, but ultimately slipped too hard there at the end. So we'll sim through this. Chan Ho Park is eligible to return from the disabled list. I bet the games against the Diamondbacks are going to be pretty rough here. Charles Johnson will be out until May with bruised ribs. Man, I know what that's like. Huh. Once again, we're better on paper. So we beat the Expos 4-2. Beat them 2-0. Beat the Phillies 9-4. Man, these numbers just... I can't even believe these numbers. It's like 9 runs. Where did you get that? I can't even get one. There's a typical Outlaw loss there. 13-5. 5-2. A little bit more modest. 24-29. Is not the worst record, that's true. Padres 2. We lose that one. Beat them 8-5. We lose 4-2. We beat the Diamondbacks 5-1, 5-4, lose 4-3, and lose 12-1. Signature Outlaw performance there. Then we beat the Padres 2-1, 2-1. Then we lose 3-2. Then we win 5-4 and 6-1 against the Giants. How many months are there in baseball? June, July, August, September, Okay. Patrick wants us to sim June. I guess we'll sim June. A lot of games. The Braves are trying to pass Mark DeRosa through waivers. Would you like to claim Mark DeRosa? Well, let's see. What position does he play? He's a third baseman, utility guy. September is the end of the season. 162 games in a baseball season. My God, that's a lot of games. Could you imagine if football had 162 games? You would need like 4 teams to be able to endure that grind. Alright, so this Mark DeRosa guy is third baseman. Seems like he's a decent contact hitter. Power rating low. He's a C+. His contract value is 7 points. He seems like a decent hitter. I mean, might as well. See what we can do with him. Not bad, better than Wigginton. Roster status. What's it asking me to do? Oh. Change status. Oh, okay. Who's our 15-day guy? 60-day. Oh, Erstad. I guess we can put DeRosa. If the Outlaws aren't going to make the playoffs, it's important to trade players for future good players. We'll keep DeRosa in there. And trying to find Wigginton is younger. Maybe we'll put him on 15-day. Oh. That makes sense. Cut bad money contracts for teams going for the push as well. Guess we can put Wigginton on the AAA minors. Too many players on their AAA minors roster. Okay. Let's go down to AAA. Let's get rid of Cosby, I guess. Yeah. Who's Cosby? Don't know. Be cool if you could see your minor team record and all that. We'll just get rid of him. Okay. We got that done. One or more incomplete lineups. Yes. Erstad is still not available. Lee is B+ and C. Kent is B and B. I think we want Kent first. Then we'll put DeRosa in, I guess. What about Burrell? C+ and B. B+ and D. What about Woodward? Buchanan. C-, B-. I need to write that down. Contact is a C-, and his power is B-. Oops. That'll do. Alright. DeRosa at third. Think so. Buchanan's position should be upgraded. What do you mean, his spot in the lineup? He's a first baseman outfielder. C-, B-. Forget who else we have. Not a lot out there. Council. Council's got an A+ contact rating. Forgot about that. Where can we put Council? Buchanan and Wigginton for an elite outfielder. Oh, for a trade. Oops. Oh. Can't lead DeRosa Burrell. Can't lead DeRosa. Can't lead DeRosa Burrell. Can't lead DeRosa Burrell. Anywhere in the infield for Council. The infield, what is that? Is that... Is that where Kent and Woodward are? Or is that where Hessman, Buchanan, and Burrell are? B and D plus. C minus, B minus. I mean, it'd be nice to have an A plus contact hitter. Somebody reliable like that. Yeah. Anywhere in the infield. Oh, first, second base, shortstop, third, but not catcher. Okay. So council. Let's see. I do like having Ken because we have B contact and B power, so he's gonna have to stay on the field. Lee at first base, B plus C, C plus overall. Woodward, I think we might be able to switch him out. B contact, D plus power. So maybe Woodward for council. I think that would be a good switch. See, council is C plus overall. Woodward is C, so yeah. Buchanan only being a C isn't good enough with this team. Everyone is a C plus and up. Yeah, he would be one of the better players in the minor league. I don't know if we... Somebody will probably claim him though. Solid B in center field would be great. Do we have one? I don't think so. McEwing, C. Definitely not Ross. He's a catcher. Nope. Don't think so. Alright, we'll take that for now. So where were we on the calendar? We only got to that one. Oh man. That's where we play the Astros. Do we play them next month? Hopefully. Yeah, we do. So we'll sim. Oh, we gotta play the Woodpeckers too. Woodpeckers play at Patterson Park. Morneau is a good player. He's the future. He could even get more batting attempts if possible with pinch hitting. Let's sim to the end of June. Hopefully our lineups don't get screwed up. That's one thing I don't like having to do over and over again, is resetting the lineups because people get injured. Very annoying. And there's like 4 lineups. All you can do is auto. Now the lineups are all screwed up. Hitchcock is out. Today's Major League Baseball's amateur draft. Would you like to participate? Amateur draft. Guess? Is this like the draft, or is this a different one? Okay. School, junior college. What? Oh, junior college. Santa Clara. Is that a school? Oh, U of Georgia. Arizona State International. Okay. That makes sense. It's the draft, I think. Looks like the other draft we did. Okay, so we don't need catchers, or maybe we do, but not right now. Check pitchers. The corner outfielder, B-. Center fielder, best one's a C. Starting pitchers. Doesn't look like the pitchers are very strong right here. Best one's a C. Yeah. Might be able to just get the best player. Assuming that's the one we want. Best overall. If 2 players are tied, then we'll see the positions. The corner outfielder is a B-. And we don't know what his ratings are, but he's a B-, it says. Not scouted. Well, how do we scout him? Acevedo for so far, that's what it looks like to me. Yeah, well, I guess we'll do that one. I guess we got him. How many picks do we have to make? Pick number 9. Yeah, there's not really much left. I'm assuming we have to pick the rest of them. I guess we'll just... Well, this guy's a B- speed. Drafting a C player in round 2 isn't bad. I guess these are going to be minor league guys anyway, right? Huh. Okay, so let's see if we can make it to the end of the month. And DeRose is out. Marlins are trying to pass Ryan Christensen through waivers. Let's see who that guy is. Contract value is 6. Not really. Devil Rays are trying to pass Robert Fick. I don't think that was the main draft. Maybe it is, I don't know. There's a contact rating of A and a power rating of C. That's not bad. It's not bad at all, I would say. Speed is D+. Not the best. B+ patience. Contract value is 8. He's a first baseman, center outfielder. Isn't that what we were looking for? Kind of. He's a better hitter than Buchanan. I guess we'll take him. Now we need to do the roster management again. So Buchanan, we'll switch him to can we trade from here? Yeah. All right. Anything on the trading block? God. do we get to the trading block? Man. Yep, no idea how to get there. We'll just do trades. We'll offer Buchanan. And Woodward. There's a center fielder. But we also just got Fick, so... Oh, center field... what's the difference between center field and COF? So we're offering around a C value. Central outfielder, but usually outfielders can play all outfielder positions. Unless they're fat. There's a decent amount of fat players in baseball. We go out on a limb here. Okay. There's the woodpeckers. What do they have? Probably not much. Craig Biggio. Remember Craig Biggio? He'd always wear a dirty helmet. He would never wash him or something. Think he would come to San Antonio? Trading's not easy. Did we draft Acevedo? I'm sure we did. That's a different one. Yeah. This guy's a middle relief. Different player. Pretty sure. Yeah, this guy is a starting pitcher. So yeah, there's a few of those guys. I don't know what to do with this. Ken Griffey Jr. Look at that. Trade is out of its budgetary constraints. What does that mean? Does that mean we ask for another player? Add some AAA players? Like Wigginton. Did we move him? Oh yeah. What about that? Maybe too many players. Got a closer here. Out of its budgetary constraints. Way out of its budgetary constraints. Way out of its... okay. I have no idea. So here it's out of its budgetary constraints, and then with the other players it's way out. Who's the... these are all C's. Get rid of that guy. Team has too many points. Yeah. Hence, cut the bad players close to the end of the year. Well, what do we got here? We got two guys here. Wave them. Let's see, Buchanan. C minus, B minus, B minus patience, and Woodward is Buchanan is cheap, only 7. Woodward's also 7. Some of these players get into the double digits though, as far as value. And I don't know. Just put him on the AAA. And the Twins. Okay. Well, there's that. Vasquez is pricey, but he's good. More lineups. Man. Lee. Kent. Everyone's points isn't totally outrageous. I would think so. It seems like a decent scale. All right. We had Council in at shortstop, and Buchanan, Vic. Vic has an A contact. Let's say we want Kent, Lee. I'll put Vic in there. Can't leave Vic. Can't leave Vic, Burrell, Johnson, or Council than Johnson. Team got better with Vic. I think so. So can't leave Burrell, Council, Johnson. What's Burrell here? C plus B. Kent, Leafick, Burrell, Johnson. Council, Johnson. Acevita was a good pick. Oh yeah, I forgot about him. What does he play? I don't see him on the bench. Maybe he's in the AAA. We'll have to check. Alright. Kent, Lee. Burrell. Vic. Queuing. Can't leave Burrell, Fick, Council. I shouldn't have to do this over and over again because of injuries. Can't Lee. Burrell. Can't Lee. Vic. Burrell. Can't leave your Big Burrell. God, is this the last one? Once Erstad is back, team will be better. I think it's just starting pitcher that needs to be better in time. I'd say we have like 3 good starting pitchers. At least. Orlando Hernandez is a B-. Chanho Park, B-. Hitchcock, C plus. Felix Rodriguez, B. Wonder if we can move him over. B minus. Rodney, C. Serta, C plus. Lloyd, B minus. McDougal here is a C plus. Guess the players have to perform, that is true. Prospect book. I haven't looked at this yet. A lot of stuff to go through there. Pretty decent players here too. Positional prospects. Organizational leaders. Where's the guy we drafted? I don't see him. That doesn't make any sense. Where is he? Is he here? Oh. He's in A minors. Right? Yeah. Alright. Can we play the next game now? Put him in AAA. Should we? Isn't AAA lower? They're all the D minus guys. AA. He's a B minus. He's probably ready for the majors even. I don't know if AAA is highest or lowest. Got this O'Connor guy. 19. C minus. This dude. He's a C. Promoting Carlos will begin the next phase of his career and use his first option year. Are you like to promote him? Oh man, I don't even know anything about options. I guess so. He is a B minus already, so why not? We'll send Buchanan to A minors. And he cleared waivers, okay. Hopefully that didn't change anything else. Can we play our next game? I'm scared. Let's go. There we go. Majors and AAAs and okay. That's what I thought it was, but I was looking at the A minor prospects and they were all better than the AAA guys. Well, there's another simmed. Well, there's a sweep actually. 37-44. All right. Let's play the Woodpeckers. Here's the All-Star game at Minute Maid Park. That'd be fun. Whoops. We beat them 1-0. Red Sox are offering you Nick Beersbrode, starting pitcher C, Santana, starting pitcher D, and Almanza, starting pitcher D+ for Jeff Kent. No. There we go. This time the Woodpeckers are wearing blue. And we'll be wearing our boring white jersey. At the Sarmadome. Alrighty, folks, back to the Sarmadome. It is expansion team game. Yeah, it'd be like I can't think of two teams in the NFL that were expanded at the same time. I was going to say the Browns and the Texans, but the Texans, was it like in 2002? And the Browns were in like 98, I think. Well, they were like re-expanded to Cleveland. How dare they?
The defense for the Outlaws.
So we got Hernandez up. So we still have a B pitcher. I want to see some of that.
Hernandez is on the mound getting warmed up. Steve, what's the book on him?
The veteran right-hander has got pretty good zip on the fastball. He will walk some batters, but he's
4-4 record.
He throws a nasty
And the rest of those numbers, I have no idea what it means.
successful. He's got to do a good job of mixing up his pitches and keeping the hitters off balance.
And it looks like we are just about ready to get underway. Hard grounded to Council.
Pick up that ball. There's Council's first play.
Owen won the count.
Wow, watch out with that bat.
And with that, we're underway here at Sarmadome.
Still haven't seen the bat breaks.
There goes the runner.
He's out.
Pitch it hard.
Oh, he threw it to second. Come on.
Oh, he just cut it too close right there on a throw to second base. He should have gone to first to get the sure out.
That's what I'm saying.
There's ball one.
What a hit, man. There's three guys out there. Throw it to home.
He just stroked that ball to left.
Well,
Fastball, and it's an RBI base hit.
let's give that fastball a break.
They call the infield fly rule now. His numbers so far.
A great chance to do some damage right here offensively. Stay out of the double play and advance your runners.
Just misses inside.
An error and a bad decision.
2 on, 1 out. Inside, ball 2.
Yeah, I don't know how he would decided to throw that thing to second base. Well, they might score. No, they don't. But the bases are loaded. Alright, a lot of pressure here on Hernandez. It would be nice to show the home fans a win. Yeah, that would be nice.
There's ball 1. Here's the 1-0 to Franco. Fouls out.
And they're just hitting all of them.
A swing and a miss. Curveball, strike 2. Lets it go by for a ball.
You can't walk anyone here, come on.
Here's the 2-2. That ball finds its way through the infield for a base hit to right.
Can't even get an out. Early scoring here by Edmonton.
Little pop-up, short right field.
They're just hitting all of them.
The right fielder runs it down and makes the catch.
Great range displayed right here to get to that ball and make a tough catch over the shoulder.
0-1.
Come on, we need to see some offense this game. Don't drop that.
There to get it. Counsel.
Well, he settled down and managed to get out of there, only giving up 2.
Okay.
So he's pretty lucky that they didn't score more.
Descend. Set to go.
So we get out with 2-0.
Right down the pipe. Here's the 0-1 to Kent. Takes a ball. Here's the 1-1 to Kent. In there for a strike to Kent.
Very patient here.
He takes for a ball. Here's the 2-2. Popped up and heading for the line and right. Cordero.
Come on.
1 away.
Alright, Travis Lee.
Lee swings at the first pitch.
And what was that?
That was a breaking ball.
Bit of a AI blunder there. I should have gone to first. But we'll take it. We had a blunder of our own earlier. Urel's power. But he can also do contact with C+.
Strike 1 on the changeup. Here's the 0-2 to Burrow. There's a drive. This may tie.
Oh, nice hit.
Bangs off the wall.
Too bad we put a wall there.
And that forced the base runner to hold up to make sure that it wasn't caught.
Becomes Fick. Forgot. I think Fick was A contact.
Change up. Strike 1.
First swing looking like a C out there.
1 away in the last of the first inning. Foul ball out of play.
I see some of that A contact.
Swing.
And he's out.
His numbers to this point in the season.
Craig Counsell. Counsell's also A+ contact.
Doesn't swing and takes it for a ball. 2 away in the inning. Takes, and it's a ball. The 2-0. Foul ball on a good cut.
If we get a good hit, we can get bases loaded.
He pops it up to the right side of the infield.
Why is that guy running? Can't be a C swinger. Need to be a B and higher. Same goes with life.
Hernandez will face his rival.
Yeah, I guess so. I wonder what Edmonton's record is.
And there's strike one to descend. Looks at a curve, strike two.
Alrighty.
That's a strikeout.
Easy strikeout.
Well, I'll tell you, the two-seamer today is just devastating. Lots of late movement on that ball that makes it nearly impossible to hit.
I don't know why, but Woodpeckers seems like a really appropriate name for a Canadian team. I think of Woodpeckers when I think of Canada because when I went to Niagara Falls, I remember watching Woody Woodpecker at the hotel, and it was in French. I was like, this is weird. That must have been 20 plus years ago.
Nobody on, one out. Here in the top of the second.
So Woodpeckers and Canada, they go together in my head.
Here's the 1-2 to Kapler. Fouled off on a good swing.
You gonna catch this, Johnson?
2 down.
The Saskatchewan Bagged Milk. That'd be one hell of a name.
There's ball one.
I don't really remember Niagara that much, only that it was very loud and I couldn't hear anything but the water.
That ball is headed
I remember seeing a boat down in the water.
times the jump perfectly and a nice play.
But I do remember Woody Woodpecker being in French. And that's really about it.
His numbers so far.
The bagged milkers. Sounds kind of gross.
Takes, and it's a ball. The 1-0. Catches the black on the outside part of the plate. Here's the
It'd be gross, but it'd be hilarious as well. I can't imagine what the mascot would be.
The 1-2. There's strike three.
Johnson looking a little bit more like his older self.
Right there, why the fastball is still the best pitch in baseball. Tough to catch up with that one.
You had on the one French channel in Ontario. I forget exactly where we stayed.
Takes a ball. Here's the 1-0.
I don't know if it was on the US side or on the Canadian side.
Fouled away, and that'll even the count.
But wherever it was close enough to get the French cartoons.
One down, nobody on.
That's a good hit. That's a double, I think. Maybe? No.
Numbers to this point in the season.
Or Niagara Falls, usually French is more in Quebec and some Atlantic provinces. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to... I don't know how many province borders there are around Niagara. Northern Ontario has some Frenchies too. Yeah, I'm not sure the distribution of French and French and English in Canada. I think French is usually in the south. I mean, most of Canada's population is probably in the south. But seem to think that it's more south than north. I could be wrong though. Batsman's a power hitter.
Slider. Strike two.
Forget that a lot of northern Canada is just a lot of undeveloped land. I guess it gets way too cold out there for the vast majority of people. That's a good hit.
Line drive into left center.
Come on, let's get to third. And
Some good opportunities to score now.
17th double of the season.
Runners at second and third.
Here comes the pitcher. Can we get some offense, please?
To Atkins.
Ah, so close. English is the dominant language other than Quebec.
Bottom half of the second.
I mean French.
With two on.
Let's get a power hit. Ah, it's an out. God dang it.
By Franco.
Canada has nearly 40 million people.
As the second inning comes to a close, a couple of hits don't amount to anything. Edmonton leads it 2-0.
Edmonton still up 2.
Doesn't swing and takes it for a ball. 1-0.
English is the most dominant. French is second by a mile. Yeah, I do kind of have that understanding that although Canada is both French and Canadian, there's a stronger English influence than French,
That pitch lifted to left.
which might be why there was a
Brought in by Burrow. One out and stepping
the
out
French
is
separatist movement in Canada. If you see the blue plaid shirts,
hit down the line and bending. Foul.
you might be in dangerous waters. I don't even know if that's a real thing or not. The blue plaid shirts.
Lets it go by for a ball.
French in Louisiana. Oh yeah. My stepfather is, some people, the older people in his family, still speak Cajun French. He knows a couple words, but it really wasn't passed down.
Line
It's a little bit more of an obscurity. I don't know how different Cajun French is to French proper, but I've heard it and it's very similar. I'm sure a person that spoke regular French could speak with a Cajun French person and
here's the 1-0. Cordero
still be productive.
missed that one and evens the count. Cordero looks at a strike. 1-2. Hit to left, but hooking foul. One down in the top
I've
of the
spent considerable time in Louisiana.
ball and fouls it off. And it's outside to even the count. Drill.
Please catch this.
Out number 2. Top half of the third. It's a 2-0 affair.
I don't like starting the game off with a deficit, but I guess losing it all in the 8th inning isn't any better. So I'd rather know our deficit up front, I guess.
Looks at a curve, strike 2. Bending foul.
like the food from the South. Yeah, there's Louisiana food. I actually went to school in Louisiana for a bit. And the cafeteria was great. They would serve fried chicken, red beans and rice, gumbo. But the thing I like the most is probably the red beans and rice. I don't eat rice really that much, just because it's a little too high in carbs for me, but I'm definitely a big fan of red beans and rice. They like to deep fry in Louisiana. A lot of fish and swamp creatures. Looks like cool cuisine. Oh yeah, the fried fish. That's another thing. I had friends that they would fry the fish outside in a big... It's like a big pot. And I forget what they used for the breading. I think it was like cornmeal or something. It was very, very salty, very savory, very good.
Here's the 1-1 to Lee. Lee serves one.
That's an out.
Running catch made by Franco. That's kind of a tough running catch made.
But at the cafeteria in Louisiana, aside from the main food, they also had a goldfish dispenser, which is kind of cool. Wouldn't eat it now, but it was cool to get goldfish from a dispenser.
The throw just beats him there.
Jambalaya. Oh yeah. Yeah, jambalaya is...
Next batter will be thick.
It's like a dry rice sausage kind of plate. Thick. Thick is a contact hitter. You might also have shrimp or something, some kind of seafood in it as well. Dirty rice is also good. Po' boy sandwiches. I actually don't think I've ever had a po' boy. I think, I mean, I don't know what makes a po' boy different than just a sub. I mean, the bread kind of has different, I don't know what they put on top of the bread, the po' boy buns, but I mean, those are different. Po' boy, but they're saying it like po. It's slang. Po' boy as in poor boy. Yeah, that makes sense.
The 1-0.
I'm assuming that it was traditionally a easy and cheap sandwich to make.
Two away in the inning. Swung on and missed. By
Bread has traditionally been the food of the masses. Not the best for nutritional content, but relatively easy to make.
without it all.
It's usually abundant, relatively cheap,
The inning comes to a close on the foul ball. That's a tough play right there. It's
easy to
almost like
transport, at least the flour.
over your shoulder while on the run. Touchdown. Hernandez set to go here in the top half of the fourth.
Shrimp sandwich, good cuisine for sure. Oh yeah, my stepfather, he would slow cook pork. And I don't know like what kind of cut it was. but he had this big slow cooker, and he would probably leave it on all day. And in the evening, man, that pork was so tender. And by that time it's got like a couple inches of, we called it gravy, but it was just the moisture from the meat and all the spices that kind of accumulated at the bottom. And man, you just put that over some white rice with the gravy. Amazing. I prefer a high protein diet as well, but have to respect bread. I have to be careful with bread, because if I leave it around, I'm gonna get to that bread. Recently I've been eating higher fat, lower carb. But on the weekends, I kind of up the carb count a little bit. I do like fruit. I'm just trying to find a place for fruit. I don't want to eat, a bunch of pieces of fruit every single day. But I mean, I feel like fruit, be careful with it. You won't go overboard with it because it's still sugar. It is a little bit different because it's inside of a food instead of refined. But it just depends on how active you are and what you're doing. But I try to have higher quality animal-based food and then supplemented with some fruit. And that's kind of what I've been doing so far. Pulled pork on rice seems better than bread. Yeah, it wasn't pulled pork. I mean, pulled pork is good, but it was still... It was really soft, but it wasn't pulled. No Texas barbecue for a week if you lose. Man, they just might need to eat some barbecue and win. I should probably start warming up a pitcher. I forget how savory barbecue is. I don't get it very often. I'm kind of curious what they use for like rubs and marinades though. Because I feel like they probably have sugar in them. I would really hope that they don't. Double switch. Let's see. I think Lloyd. Get Lloyd and McDougal going.
Lloyd starts to warm up as we see some activity in the bullpen.
Can we witness a run? That's the question. Oh man. Runs are rare creatures these days. They add sugar to their sauce for sure. Cane sugar is much better. Maybe for taste. Health-wise, though, it's probably just as bad. Really, what I like for fruit is a frozen banana. It's hard to replace a frozen banana for smoothies. Frozen banana and a little bit of heavy cream and whatever milk base you want. And you can sweeten it a little bit. Man, it makes the perfect milkshake for me. You can add protein powder and all that stuff if you want. But it's a cheap, simple smoothie to make. If you pack it with enough stuff, it makes a quick meal as well. But I also like berries. Berries are good. I like berries and full-fat Greek yogurt. The only thing is that sometimes I let the berries sit a little bit too long and they get kind of soggy. So what I also like to do is just buy them frozen and you just stir them into the yogurt. Stir them into the yogurt and then it'll kind of make the yogurt colder and then it'll thaw out the berries at the same time. And then you can just have your berries frozen and, you know, use them over the course of a month or two. Hernandez. I don't remember putting him at bat. Oh, he's the pitcher. Soda with cane sugar is what I get once in a while from Whole Foods. Yeah, you can get soda with cane sugar at pretty much any like mid-tier grocery store. Banana is a smoothie maker, yeah. I thought that I remember trying frozen avocado chunks to try to get that smoothness, and you can, but it lacks that very slight banana flavor. So not so great, and it's a little bit more expensive. You can get 5 pounds of just a regular Cavendish bananas for $2 to $3, and I just break them in half and freeze them. Easy. Get the vitamins going. I try to get all my vitamins from food, but I do have a vitamin supplement. I don't like having like all the individual ones. I'd rather just be all together. And I try to get vitamin D from the sun. Just be outside for 30 minutes to an hour at least. Walk around. Usually simple. I'm usually brainstorming when I walk anyway. And the increased circulation kind of helps me think. I worked out a lot before, so I knew a lot about the workouts and eating healthy. Still work out a little, just work a bunch. Yeah, I don't like working out just by itself. It's usually kind of boring. So I always like wrestling as exercise. The issue is that, oh, thank goodness I didn't catch that. I'm a little bit farther away from it right now, and also work in the evenings, and I kind of get injured a little bit more frequently now. So I remember back in the day I used to live right next to my gym. It was so easy. Just a 2-minute drive and I was there. Sometimes I'd walk there. I do prefer some kind of game for oh, we're gonna score. Are we gonna score? There it is. So in the near future, I'd like to get some things a little bit more monetized that I'm working on. That way I don't have to go to a place and be there for 5 to 6 hours to work. And then I'll feel a little bit better to go and do more wrestling.
Should end the inning. Descends, going to get it, and makes the catch. We go to the sixth.
One more to tie.
Remington leads it 2-1.
At least we got a score there.
With Steve Lyons, and we are watching one heck of a game here. Gonzalez coming up to lead things off.
Right. Hernandez's pitches are all red now. Not sure what that means though.
A swing and a miss.
There's a decent strike.
The 0-1.
Catch it. Sweet.
And now scores from around the league.
Tampa Bay 10-1 against Florida.
Watches the fastball, strike
Toronto beats Montreal. Sure, there's a rivalry there.
quality on. Pulled foul by Cordero.
Bam. Oh, he's out. Come on. Oh, he had to jump to get it. You think the team got better? I think a little bit. But, I mean, we looked pretty good against Montreal
Swing and takes it for a ball.
until the 8th inning. Pitching-wise, at least. Defensively.
The 1-0.
Offensively, we were hitting the ball. It just wasn't going anywhere.
Lead in the count. Runner on first and one out. Misses inside. 2 down.
Oh, he tried to steal.
Here's the 2-1 to Franco.
Screw Montreal. They did get beat. Where's that guy running?
For the gap.
That's a double, maybe? Yeah. Throws it to third, and it goes to second.
Now we'll see Atkins. He fouled
This game is a little bit rough around the edges.
to counsel. Out number 3.
But
Grinning a little bit.
I guess I tend to play those games, these kind of games anyway.
But somehow the batter misses it, and it's an easy ground.
Not as bad as NBA Tonight, though. Still a very fun game, just the eye is a little rough.
Time up.
Visually, it's a little rough. Council, we're going to contact hit. Outlaws need a 2-run shot. Walk off.
Fly to center. One down.
Well,
Well, there's another fly ball out for the pitcher, and that tells you he's doing a good job of keeping the hitters guessing.
bottom of the
They
6th.
see something they can hit, but then they can't get to it, and it's an easy fly out.
Good looking slider, but no swing and a strike 1. The breaking ball. Strike 2. Johnson can't take a swing and he goes down on strike.
When this guy is throwing his slider like that, hitters are up there just helpless. All you can do is hope
Here
that
comes
he gets to the
McEwing.
ball, and then maybe you can get a hit.
Guy looks like he's 19.
Here's the 1-0 to McEwing. McEwing.
Oh, decent hit right there. Is that a double? No.
Coming up now is Hessman.
Hessman, let's see. Let's get a power hit. Home run, right here.
0-1.
We need a home run, score 2 points.
Nothing doing on the fastball.
Looking sloppy out there.
Well, you can always tell if this guy's going to be on today when you keep seeing him throw that great changeup. You watch him throw it, the arm action is exactly the same as his fastball, and you just can't tell the difference.
All right.
Things off.
Steer Reich. Catch that.
Next up, descend.
Can't lose to the Peckers.
Down to counsel. 2 out.
We're
Scoop over there by the first baseman. He's saving his infield.
just one run away from tying. It's the battle of the expansion teams.
Here's the 1-0 to Kapler. Down the line and bending foul. 2 away in the top half of the 7th.
I do like the woodpeckers color combination. It's just that deep blue and like a white. And they definitely have a cooler logo than we do.
Descend. We'll go to work on the pitcher. Then it's back to the top.
Really, the Outlaws should be red and black uniforms. Win just one for the fans today.
We're in the
That might be too much to ask. We'll see.
inside. The 1-1.
Fire the fashion director.
Hernandez.
Wouldn't call it fashion.
Goes down swinging on a good fastball.
Get the
One down, and here comes Kent.
get rid of the uniform sponsor. Really. I think we have Skechers as the uniform maker.
Fastball in there, strike 1. Pulled foul by Kent.
Need to get sponsored by Russell. That's one you don't see too often these days. It's usually like Nike or Adidas, Under Armour, Oakley.
And now we get a chance to see Lee. He flied out to center field his last time up.
Come on, Lee.
The 0-1. Change up. Strike. Swung on and fouled out of play.
Oh, that's just a great job right there by the batter, just staying alive on that pitch. Kind of an emergency hack, but he just gets a piece of it to stay alive.
I have some shirts, some A&M shirts actually that are Russell.
Threw the slider off the plate, trying to
And there's also Franklin.
Here's the 1-2.
I don't know if Franklin made sports gear, but
Swing and a miss.
I do have a helmet. An A&M helmet that's Franklin.
6 big outs left.
It's not a real helmet, but it looks like one. Actually, see if I can pick it up without it turning too many things over. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. This is the Franklin A&M helmet. You can see Franklin right there.
Calls for time.
It's a decent replica. Also pretty light. Just a simple maroon with the logo. White face mask. People get too crazy with helmets these days. I heard someone justify that by saying, what did he say? His argument was, look good, feel good, play good.
0-1.
which we know is a bunch of horse dung. There's some teams out there with some really flashy uniforms. That lose in spectacular fashion.
Into left field. And now, Cruz. Now that your leadoff man is on, what kinds of scenarios are you looking at here?
You look at a team like Alabama. They've had the same uniforms since like 1960. And they're
Strike two taken.
one of the best, if not the best, program up there. Maybe not the best, but in recent years, definitely.
No one out. Fouled away. We'll do it again.
All the top programs have their iconic look, and they keep it.
Driven to right. One down.
But a lot of people who play like NCAA football just bamboozled by playing Barbie with their football players. It's like, oh, let's get the chrome helmets and the black pants, and let's put the striped jersey on, and with the gloves, and the two-tone visors.
Just inside.
You hate the Flash. I guess I do.
The 1-0. Toward deep left field.
You could see that the runner had to hold up because he thought that the ball might get caught.
And we'll also have to keep in mind that what's considered traditional wasn't always traditional.
Away for a ball.
Like at one time, well, it's a little bit of a gray area because
That pitch is drilled. In there, safe
back in the age of like the Leatherheads, they wore cotton
is 2 for 3.
and leather,
The perfect situation to play the infield
and
double
the most they had for
to prevent the run from scoring.
designs is like, you know, basic stripes. Maybe they would paint the helmets or something. And then once they had the hard shell helmets, they could do a little bit more. They could paint
Hard grounder.
various designs. That's a score. Ooh, was that before they scored?
4-6-3 double play.
Nice turn there at second.
Yes, it
base.
was.
Base runner
It was
all
close.
over it.
Would people sign a petition if the Aggies went flashy? Sold out for the sponsors, multiple jerseys. Well, we got a little bit of a taste of that in 2013 and 14. Basically, in the later years of Kevin Sullivan era. He's the one that brought in all the stupid uniforms, like the black uniforms, the Dr. Pepper uniform. That I call it, the silver on white uniform, just one of the worst uniforms I've ever seen in my life.
Here's the 1-0.
So I don't remember anyone ever saying anything about all the various uniforms, but I never really liked them. So I'm glad that Jimbo Fisher just got rid of all that.
Pulled foul by
We have a home and we have an away.
the Outlaws are running out of outs.
Robert Fick.
Breaking ball for strike 1.
Looking a little sloppy there.
Run down by Gonzalez. 2 up, 2 down for Descend here in the 8th. There's strike 1.
Come on.
The 0-1
Can we get some hits?
takes a ball. Here's the 1-1.
Let's go Aggies.
Descend finds the inside corner for a strike.
Outlaws, pardon me.
The 1-2.
Yeah, different sport there.
Got it. He goes down swinging on a good fastball.
Pretty good fastball right there, and he looked a little bit fooled because he couldn't.
Alright. Let's get Hernandez out of there. Lloyd's ready.
The bullpen will take over to try and close this game out. Strike 1.
He's a lefty too.
He lines the pitch down the first base.
Quick out.
Lee in foul territory. And now, Durrington. Big swing and the bat goes flying.
Trying to kill somebody with that bat.
Here's the 0-1 to Durrington. Low and away. 1 down in the top half of the 9th. He takes for a ball. The 2-1.
Well, I asked for a walk-off. We do have a chance to do it. We do get the last inning.
Will face the pitcher, and then it's back to the leadoff man.
Jeez, what happened to Lloyd? Look at his stamina.
Descend. First pitch swinging. Line drive to center field.
He is really struggling out there right now. He's out of gas. He's done a nice job, but it's time to.
McDougal will come in and try to close it out. Lets it go by for a ball. The 1-0. The third baseman. Inning over.
All right, here we go.
With a good heater inside, and he hits the weak ground ball.
Down over. Johnson will lead things off for San Antonio. Takes for a ball. 1-0.
Can we do something on the last inning? We can hit a fly ball. No shortage of those.
Is there. Bottom half of the 9th. It's a 2-1 affair. Big swing, and he comes up empty on the slide.
I don't know why he looks like a kid out there, McEwing.
Punches it foul.
Foul ball. Another out.
Hit towards the gap in right center. Cordero
Man.
grabs it to make the catch. Hessman connects on the first pitch, but hits it foul. There's a blast.
Oh, there's a homer. Finally, Hessman. '11th home run of the season. I might have seen like 2 of those. Mike McDougal.
All over the police. And the bat goes flying. Look out down there. He's throwing hard. 95 miles per hour on that pitch. Here's the 0-1 to McDougal. Inning over.
All right, so that's third.
Grabbing the ball, setting himself up, and a strong throw in time to get the out at first.
Now that brings up Molina. Fly ball to center.
Somebody catch that.
1 out. Coming up next.
All right.
He hit a fly ball to the right fielder his last time up. On the ground.
That's an out.
Counts it. And the throw
It's 2. 3. That's a quick out. Quick outs. All right.
Here in the 10th. They'll hand the ball over to Rincon.
We just need a homer.
Slider over and he misses strike 1.
Just need a homer.
The changeup. Strike 2.
Hessman with 1 out to go makes a massive home run. Rally caps. Nothing from Kent.
Boy, it looks like his feet were in cement right
Travis
now.
Lee.
Breaking slider, and all he could do was watch it sail by.
Gonzalez. Field
And that's an out.
to a rope and gunned him down at first.
Nice change.
Pat Burrell.
To the plate, and they got him to ground.
Come on, Burrell.
Burrow hits the first pitch. Foul. Misses the outside part of the plate for a ball. No
Come on.
run, 2 away. He gets into pop.
And that's an out. God dang it.
Inning over. And after 10, Cordero is 3 for 4. Takes a ball. The 1-0. Swing and a miss by Cordero. He's throwing hard.
Come on.
5 miles per hour on that pitch. In there for a strike to Cordero.
Dang it.
Made a great effort, but couldn't get there in time.
That's just a missed opportunity on that play. Once that ball gets hung up down in the corner, the runner should have been getting into second base. He doesn't, and now he's stuck on first.
0-1.
McDougal's getting tired now.
Inside, count even.
I don't even know who we're supposed to warm up here.
Rietzman begins throwing down in the bullpen. Runner on first, and no one out. Lifted to right. McEwen
Ooh.
makes the catch.
Good looking play right there by the right fielder to get over to that ball, make the nice running catch right at the foul line.
Atkins, first pitch swinging, but hit foul. Hit in the air to left.
It's 2 out.
Burrow sets up under the ball. 2 out. Runner back to first, and the batter will be Durrington. O'Leary steps up.
Got a pinch hitter. Kind of scared. I should probably.
Off the plate outside for a ball. Here's the 1-0 to O'Leary. Line foul down the right field line. Doesn't swing and takes it for a ball. The 2-1.
Take that. That sucks.
Mirabelli comes.
All right.
They're going to make the call down to the bullpen. And it'll be the righty, Rietzman.
Mess up my batting lineup here.
Knocks the first pitch foul. A high fly ball to center.
And that's an out.
Vick squeezes it to make
All right, here's our chance to win.
Next up, Vick. Ludwig will come into the game as a defensive replacement. Vick takes a strike, 0-1.
Down 2 time.
Nothing doing on the
Down 0-2. Time to complete the comeback.
strike 3.
Man, I don't want this to be a 15-inning game.
Nasty curveball for the strikeout. That pitch has tremendous downward break on the ball today, and he's really got it working.
there's 2 away.
Here comes Johnson to end the inning.
That's strike 1 to Johnson. Strike 2 to Johnson. Johnson goes
God.
for the 3rd time today. And after 11, and we're still tied. Top of the order for Reetzman. Takes, and it's a ball. The 1-0.
All these pitchers are gonna pitch like 1 inning before they get tired.
First baseman. Molina is 2 of 5.
Maybe I should. I don't know what I should do.
Counsell catches it.
That's 2.
That is going to bring up Cruz. Smoke.
Damn.
Sharply hit ball, and the running catch took away a hit. Good looking play there. Bottom of the 12th. It's a 2-2 affair. Rope.
Good hit.
Liner to left field.
And he's safe. Alright, now we just need.
Wants to leave a slider right out over the plate, and the batter just delivers a base hit.
Good hit.
Hit deep
That's it.
left field. That wins the game.
That's Hessman again. That was Hessman, right? Yep. Hessman, 2 homers. Finally. 4-2. That's a typical Outlaw win. Nice. There's Hessman. Man. Hessman was clutch. They're greasing the poles down in San Antonio. Protect the Alamo. Man. Alright, good win finally. It's been a long time since we've seen a win. Hessman with those power hits. Wish you would have done that in a lot of other games we played, but at least it happened. So, yeah, so next time, let's see. The record right now is 39-44. So I think, let's see. I think next time we'll play a game against the Astros. Yeah, that's the end of the season, I think. We'll play a game against the Astros next time. Probably at the Astrodome, just for fun. And then we'll keep simming our way along and see if we can't get to 500 or maybe a little bit above 500. We're not that far off, and there's still a lot of games left. A lot of games to get above 500. So, good win for the Outlaws, finally. Even though we've had wins that were simulated, it's not the same. Because that's just calculating stats and stuff. It's not really playing the game on the field. So the Outlaw fans got to see a win at home, live, which is good. Hopefully we get a lot more of those in the future. But I think that's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks, Patrick, for being in the chat. And I will be seeing you guys in the next one.